Hey everybody, welcome to Take 5. Today, I want to talk to you about whistleblower services, or the use of a whistleblower program in an organization. Now, a lot of people, what we've seen really is a big proliferation of whistleblower programs built into many different organizations. And they've proven over time to be really quite valuable, because a lot of times organizations don't know what they don't know. They don't know what's bubbling under the surface, what people are too afraid to come forward with and share with management or senior management of an organization. And a whistleblower program is an ideal way to ensure that information gets to you so it can be dealt with. And yes, I know some people will say, well, gee, a whistleblower service. So now I'm going to put a conduit out there that allows people to make any kind of complaint they want, and we're going to be bogged down with a bunch of frivolous complaints because people will complain about everything and anything. And although I suspect that does happen from time to time, in fact, I don't suspect, I know that happens from time to time, the benefits, I believe, far outweigh the risks and far outweigh the issue. Think about the risk of not knowing what's going on under the surface. The reality is, if there's a problem in your organization, it is going to come out eventually. And it isn't going to go away without some kind of intervention. And you can't deal with it if you don't know about it. And while, yes, you might have to sift through some issues that aren't as significant as others, and maybe, deal with those in a different way, there will be some issues that may come forward that are very significant, that need to be properly addressed. And it may be just as important to address the perception of those issues, because who knows, maybe the issue, while perceived to be a reality, is not quite what the person who, made the report believes it to be. And doing a proper investigation will allow you to figure that out as well. So it really is a way of, checking the pulse of an organization on an ongoing basis, creating a psychologically safe workspace for people who can make complaints or reports through a whistleblower process and do it safely. Even if it's something, that just affects a specific individual. Maybe they feel they're being harassed, but they don't feel they can make that complaint through the usual process. Or maybe there's an individual within the organization who's harassing many people, or is believed to be harassing many people, and nobody wants to be that person who comes forward and makes that complaint. Well, the whistleblower process would allow them to do that. And, there's lots of ways of implementing these things. We have a whistleblower service that we actually provide to our clients that allows them to utilize a variety of different web interfaces that people can access and make confidential complaints through a web interface. There's also an 800 number for hotlines, and people can make a call. There's lots of ways it can be done, and there's lots of really good work that can come out of this. So I really recommend that organizations take a good look at whistleblower services as a means of dealing with issues in your organization when they're small, so that you can manage them before they become so big that they become a real problem. There's a whole bunch of other pluses around whistleblower services that I could go on and on about, but as I said, this is supposed to be Take 5, not Take 25. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet and end it there, but take a look at the whistleblower services that are out there. I think you'll find that they could be very useful to your organization, and I hope you found this to be a useful bit of information. And thanks again for listening. Take care. See you next time on Take 5.